Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Bloodsuckers from Outer Space, 1984. This is going to be a low-budget B-movie horror, 80s um, Shriek Show release. Another one from Shriek Show. I just like this movie. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It's about some windstorm that kicks up, turns people into blue-faced, blood-sucking ghouls. They look like outer space Count Yorga type of vampires. And so I guess this happens in a small community somewhere in Hicktown, Texas. One of the local boys falls in love with this girl who's driving around with nitrous oxide in her back seat. So they're trying to escape these zombies. Meanwhile, the military, some redneck military dude, thinks that the zombies or the ghouls or whatever they are communists and they need to be hit by a nuclear bomb, but he misses the target by 60 miles after he gets approval from philandering Bill Clinton type US president. And I don't want to spoil the ending, but the soundtrack is pretty decent. It sounds like Christian death. There's one scene where zombie or ghoul or vampire, or whatever these things are, outer space vampires. One of them gets his head chopped off screen, and then you see the blood squirting from his neck, kind of like a baby cart style decapitation. So that was a pretty cool scene. I liked how they did that on a shoestring budget. But the dialogue is really inane and it's boring. It's not one of those so bad that it's good type movies. It's more like a trauma type movie. Unfortunately. And the acting is so bad that you miss some of the dialogue. And when you get distracted, you have to pay close attention. And there's a really ugly white babe who shows her boobies. Yeah, she's got saggy tits and a big mole on her boob. And big pink nipples, not my cup of tea. But it's got the obligatory TNA type scene. Didn't excite me at all. It's like they picked the ugliest woman you could find and made her go topless. So there's a lot of sex gags like that. The young guy has sex with his new girlfriend in the house, and they're so wild and rowdy that it looks like the house got hit by a tornado. I guess that's supposed to be a joke, but it wasn't very funny. And there's a lot of gags like that. Lowbrow humor that doesn't really make me chuckle. It's the janitor was pretty good though, and the military commander general guy was he was all right at times, but I just couldn't get into this movie. Like 80-90% of it is just people walking around waiting for the zombies to attack. So not much plot in the way of story development. That's why I didn't spend much time trying to describe it. Just people driving around, walking around, trying to avoid getting eaten alive or their blood sucked, whichever the case may be. There's also this Science City place where the dude's brother works. They used to capture one of the doctors there or scientists there who becomes a blood sucking ghoul with the blue face and blood all over his face. So they capture him and they try to contain him, but he ends up biting one of the other scientists and they all get bitten. So I don't know where the outer space thing came from because I didn't see anything outer space. I just saw wind floating around and turning people into monsters. I don't know how that equates to outer space, but maybe I missed something. Anyway, it was a poor effort. I wouldn't say I hated the movie for the reasons I mentioned. The occasional unintentional humor from the military commander and the janitor, the soundtrack, and the decapitation scene. Those are the only really real reasons to watch. The rest of it is mostly crap. So I'd say 80% of it is crap. And if you can sit through it and follow the dialogue, I applaud you. I'll give you credit. Because I was almost tempted to rewind the whole thing and watch it again in case I missed something, but I probably didn't miss much anyway. So that's the end of my review. I just couldn't get into this flick. I don't know why. It's got that cheap Casio sounding keyboard. It sounds like Things incidental music. And the guy even jokes about how the incidental music is creepy. It's like he's talking about his own movie. And then there's a scene where they're confronting the zombie ghoul slash vampire slash blue-faced, bloody-faced. They were confronting two of them. And then his girlfriend goes, "Oh no, not another kung fu scene." And then she does this lame ass karate move that looked totally fake on one of the zombies, and they run out the door. Yeah, this movie is bad. I wonder what kind of score it gets on IMDb. I should look it up real quick. Bloodsuckers from Outer Space. Here we go. Oh, it's pretty slow. Anyways, not a movie that I could recommend. Yeah, like I said, 2 out of 5 stars. For some reason, the internet is really slow when I'm on these Google Hangouts. So sorry I couldn't look up the rating, but I'm guessing it's about 4.3 out of 10. Could be wrong. But, let's see if I can pull it up here. Well, I guess not. Oh well. Definitely can't recommend this one, so you're better off skipping it, or at least fast forwarding to the good parts that I mentioned. Like I said, it had the feel of cheap Italian horror trauma movie. And that's the end of my review. Laters.